এই মুহূর্তে আমাদের এখানে দুজন, আমি আজকে এই সুযোগটা নিলাম যেহেতু মোস্তফা জব্বার স্যার এবং রাজ্জাক স্যারকে পেয়েছি, আমাদের দেশের কৃষি পণ্য পাট নিয়ে কাজ করছেন সুইডেনে। ওরা সুইডিশ গভর্নমেন্ট, ইউরোপিয়ান ইউনিয়ন, নর্ডিক ক্লাইমেট ফান্ডের সাথে পাট নিয়ে পাট থেকে এমন সব দারুণ জিনিস বানাচ্ছেন, সেই জিনিসগুলো দিয়ে তারা বলছেন যে ভলভো থেকে শুরু করে আইকিয়া, প্লাস্টিক সবকিছু সলিউশন হয়ে যাবে। এবং এই কাজগুলো তারা ফরিদপুরে করছেন এবং সেটা ডিজিটাল পেমেন্ট এবং লেনদেন, সেগুলোর জন্য তারা আবার ডিজিটাল ফাইন্যান্সিয়াল সার্ভিস এদের সাথেও কাজ করছেন। তো আমি ক্রিস্টিনাকে একটু আপনাদের সাথে পরিচয় করে দিতে চাই। ক্রিস্টিনা জয়েন করেছে গোথেনবার্গ, সুইডেন থেকে। ক্রিস্টিনা, ওয়েলকাম টু দ্য মানুষ বাঁচবে দেশ বাঁচবে, organized by Nagad and supported by Jamuna TV. কেমন, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Shokan.
Christina, please, we have our Honourable Minister for Agriculture and Honourable Minister for Post and Telecommunication. Would you like to say hello to both of them?
Yes, of course. I will say Assalamu alaikum. Good evening. I'm so honored to meet you today.
Thank you, Christina. Christina, you are from Sweden. So yes. Sweden has little liberal measures for Corona, or you guys are following all this?
It is more that it is, we are having absolutely, what you call it, information for us to behave in certain ways and to restrict our day-to-day. And most of the people are working from home and you don't go on trips, etc. And you always have 2-3 meters to next persons. And but we're not so closing down as many other countries.
Christina, so you are doing Zoom, StreamYard, all these things, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I've been home since February almost, you know.
And we are doing the same here in Bangladesh. So we thank the person next to you on the screen, Mr. Mustafa Jabbar. He handles our communication entire network. We haven't felt anything, any disruption as of yet. So here comes Christina. Christina, you work with farmers to factory. I know that you do something on farmers to factory regarding jute. So Mr. Tanvir A Mishuk just now in Bangla, he mentioned that we need to develop an ecosystem where from production till factory and consumption, the entire system can come into digitization. Can you give us a little bit of light as this panel is waiting to learn from your farmer to factory thing? That would be fantastic.
Absolutely, but I have to start a little bit in another end of it, not only farmer to factory. I'm Christina Östergren. I'm the co-founder of Juteborg Sweden AB, together with Elsmarie Malmek, and important in our team also is Abdur Hussein, our Sustainable Business Development Manager. I'm asking you, what is the most sustainable material in the world? Is it hemp? Is it wood?
No. What?
Is it algae? What is it?
Most sustainable material. Most sustainable material.
Jute, of course.
Jute, okay.
Sonali Anj, the golden fiber of Bangladesh, is the most sustainable material in the world. And
Thank you, Christina.
We explain it like this here in Sweden. Sustainability lies on 3 pillars: economic, ecologic, and social pillars. And we need to be best at all 3 combined to argue that jute is the most sustainable material in the world. So let's start with the social pillar. In your country, Bangladesh, there is like 165 million people, and almost 1/3 of them are depending on the jute industry in one way or the other. No, I mean, I should say, when we uplift jute in the value chain, we can uplift 50 million people just in Bangladesh. Then we have India. No other material is close to such a potential impact on the social pillar. Then we have the ecologic pillar. Jute is a renewable, biodegradable, and natural material, known to be eco-friendly. Everybody knows that. But there is more to it. To be generic, you have like 3 crops a year in Bangladesh, and 2 are rice or other vegetables, and 1 is jute on the same land area. Jute is grown during the monsoon season when it's the only viable crop to grow. So saying this is that growing this sustainable material, we don't take away land area from food production at all. A very important factor now and in the future. And also thanks to the crop rotation, fertilizers and pesticides will not be needed in the next rice crop. And this is a very eco-friendly way of cultivation. Then we come to the economic pillar. When the farmer doesn't need to purchase the pesticides and fertilizers, he saves up to 30% of his income that season. And his income is very low, like $1.6 during the jute season. And when jute rise in the value chain in a good way, it will benefit the farmer. Jute as material is also very cost effective. Remember that here, we in Juteborg, we never say that jute is cheap. No, it's cost efficient. For some time, jute was number 3 as export income for Bangladesh. But these last months, it climbed up to number 2. I would say it used to be number 1. Let's bring it back again.
We'll bring it back.
So the big picture is to transform the world into a sustainable planet by jute. And Bangladesh, second home of Juteborg, is sitting on a gold mine, producing this wonder material. And Juteborg Sweden AB, we are in the lead to commercialize jute high-tech innovations. For example, we made a pure electric 3-wheeler, the Jutebee, a small sailing boat, Jute Optimist, to show potential. We can do anything.
Christina, you made those from jute?
Yes, we made jute composite and used jute, what we call jute tech, a special fabric instead of glass fiber.
Okay.
And also it's not only running very well, the little 3-wheeler, and also sailing the sailing boat. They look so beautiful as well. And they are lightweight. UTEP, that is jute fiber reinforced granule for mold injection. And that is an alternative to plastic. And we will start volume production in Bangladesh this year through our joint venture company, which has a very beautiful name nowadays, I would say to you, Mr. Razzaque, because it's Juteborg Razzaque Bangladesh Limited.
Yes, sir, another factory name. With your name, sorry.
And
what you will be producing? Can you?
It is a jute fiber reinforced granule for mold injection. So you can take any product whatsoever, almost. And put it into these tools, and instead of ordinary plastic bucket or hanger or whatever, it comes out to this Jutep made product instead.
Christina, can I just...
Great news. Can you tell us when your product will be in the market?
I will absolutely do that, because we start our volume production. Now they had little COVID in Italy, as you know, but the machine is ordered and the building is built in Faridpur, in Ashapur. And we look forward to set it ongoing, I mean, late this year or beginning next year.
Oh, great.
Can I just continue with the Jutep? Because
how about the price? It would be competitive? And cost.
It will of course be competitive. We have done our benchmarking, and we have also an LOI with one of the biggest international fashion companies in the world to start producing UTEP for 40 million hangers as a starter, and if it goes all right, which it did with the tests and the samples, they will transform their whole hanger industry, and that is just one product out of so.
I understand. Yes, yes.
And we are of course talking price with them, and that will be expected prices, of course. And where am I now to talk about? It was Jutep.
I'm coming back to you, Christina. Give me just 1 minute. So how are you paying those farmers? Like, you have need certification and everything. So are you kind of using any digital methods to make sure that the farmers who are producing jute are being...
I will have to come to follow the red thread to the farmer to factory, Shukon, if you excuse me. Yeah. And but we have other innovations in pipeline, like 3D printing materials, sustainable particle boards with bio-based glue and so forth. But now it's absolutely necessary to transform jute value chain in order to capture full potential of jute-based innovation. And Juteborg is in lead of this transformation through our initiative, Farmer to Factory Jute Supply Chain. And the vision of Farmer to Factory, when achieved, would transform the lives of more than 4 million jute farmers and their families, which is more than 22 million people. And bear in mind that almost 50 million people in Bangladesh is depending on the jute industry. And also the current COVID-19 situation pandemic also demands less migration to urban areas from villages. So Farmer to Factory will create attractive opportunities to make jute cultivation more lucrative for the young generation. But it will also help transforming the world into a sustainable planet. And we can offer much more sustainable alternatives with great characteristics. For instance, jute fiber is like 30% lighter than glass fiber, which is of high importance of automotive industry, but also for construction industry and transportation. The tensile strength is stronger than steel. And the F2F model, which we have, which is ongoing, we need to achieve traceability, certification, farmers' income increment, good working condition, sustainable jute production for fiber and for the sticks. So Juteborg has developed this model since 2015-16, and we are in the lead here with our best partner, Razzaque Jute Industries, which is the local lead in Bangladesh, to implement the F2F model together with Juteborg and Jute Lab International. So when it comes to the digital payment solution, financial inclusion for the farmers, particularly jute farmers, could be of great benefit. The deal has to be in the farmers' favors. In our Farmer to Factory Jute Supply Chain model, we have that consideration. In our F2F model validation, which was co-supported by Nordic Climate Facilities of Nordic Development Fund, we had Mr. Ghulam Dastagir Ghazi joined us in the F2F workshop, the Honourable Textile and Jute Minister, and he talked to the farmers. And a suggestion from the subsequent workshop is to consider more favorable terms of digital payment for the jute farmers. This is something we really would like to try out with our listed in our database, 1,200 farmers, which is more than 6,000 beneficiaries in the F2F platform.
Absolutely. Christina, you have the Honorable Minister of Agriculture here, and you have Honorable Minister Mr. Jabbar, who is also heads these Nagad, the Digital Financial Service. Do you have any request, suggestion, or anything to them in short? Because what do you ask if you have had them?
Yeah, now we're talking agriculture, and we are talking farmer to factory, and we are talking digitalization. And we have other digital like digital weather forecast. It could be pests that could harm the crops, and market and play and sale, and workforce availability, and so many areas that we will dig deeper into during our pilot stage, because now we have done the validation stage.
Okay.
And here I would like to say, call to action, dear ministers. We are going into the pilot of the validated farmer to factory model with 2,000 farmers, 10,000 beneficiaries, and all identified challenges will be tested and tried out in the pilot. And digital payment solution is one of the solutions we are considering. Also, we are considering other digital solutions to ensure traceability of the jute fiber. After that, we will go for scale-up implementation. So we urge the concerned policymakers for their support on the scale-up implementation. And I would say, in scaling up, Bangladesh is our top priority. Then we aim to let the model try out in other jute-producing countries, such as India. And last fall, UN sent out a resolution about farming natural fibers, and UN urged nations worldwide to consider the fact that growing natural fibers, and especially jute, we can reach together the 17 Sustainable Development Goals much faster. So, in fact, Juteborg has been in deep discussions with El Salvador to restart jute production there, which was closed years ago. And now they want to try out our methods and standards for it.
Christina, thank you so much. Thank you so much You are working so much with our agriculture and jute, and thank you. Don't go to El Salvador. Please finish it here in Bangladesh. We are waiting.
But I have one question left that I promised to let you know about, and that would be that we know that thousands of farmers in Faridpur would be so thankful if I mentioned this important issue. Jute retting is of high importance, and water scarcity during retting season is kind of big challenge for farmer-to-factory farmers. If concerned authority can bring solution regarding water availability during the retting season in Faridpur area, the best jute-grown area in the world, it would be really helpful for the industry itself.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, honorable ministers. I just wanted to bring out something that is so fascinating.
সে কথা না, সুইডেনের মহিলা ক্রিশ্চিয়ানা যে কথাগুলো বলেছে খুবই আমার মনে আশার সঞ্চার করেছে। It seems it has a lot of potentiality. It sounds very good, and it offers a lot of promise for Bangladesh, for our jute, which is to be known as golden. Still, it is known as golden fiber. Still, it is a golden fiber. I hope we will restore our past glory. Again, it will take capture. It used to be a main cash crop of Bengal, and for that, Bengal used to be more resourceful for Mughal Empire, starting from Akbar, who was most richest and powerful empire of the world once. Even his empire was larger than Ottoman.
Ottomans. Turks. Yes, sir.
And for British, it was also, Bengal was among subcontinent, Indian subcontinent, Bengal was always resourceful. For 3-4 reasons, this jute, then silk, then our handloom, and other products, the spices and some other, cotton, for those. I don't like to prolong my speech, but as an agriculture minister, I want to assure you that I will supply jute you need for your new industry. If I don't produce, you cannot run your industry with your factory.
No.
So from farmers to factory, I'll be beside you.
Yes.
I don't like to prolong my speech. It seems very promising, very promising. It offers
Thank you so much.
Christina, I like
definitely jute has merit our climate, agroclimatic condition, most suitable for in the world, in the earth, best for producing best quality jute.
Yes,
our scientists recently has evolved some good varieties. Productivity is good, and fiber are also very suitable for varieties of use. So I look forward to work together with Christina. I hope we'll be in touch.
Oh,
when
yes.
you visit next time Bangladesh, I hope you will not exclude us for seeing my office or my residence, however. I would love to meet you and talk to you. To advance to take forward your mission. I'll be beside you to help you out.
We have
a
pending invitation for the inauguration of jute production when we come there. You will have to come.
Thank you so much, Christina. You just invited.
So I think, Christina, I like to congratulate you because you have, in fact, did something which is revolutionary, and you have taken our jute products to the 4th industrial revolution, because you are thinking of 3D printing, you are thinking of just producing granules and all other things. This will be a revolutionary change in our agriculture field. The farmers will be benefited, and what I feel is that you will be able to use further digital technologies, and that will be something like IoT or big data or whatever you think. What I can assure you Don't think that Bangladesh cannot provide you the digital technologies. We will be in the 5G era, and we will provide you all the digital technologies you require wherever it is. And particularly, I will be emphasizing on your efforts, because this is something which will be changing the fate of our farmers. Thank you very much for doing so much efforts, and definitely the support from the whole Bangladesh government will be with you, because we still feel the golden fiber is definitely the identity of Bengal. So thank you very much for your effort.
And thank you.
Sulaiman Shukran, can I take 1 minute? Can I take 1 minute?
Sir, of course. Go ahead.
Christina started with one main point. I forgot to mention that SDG, Sustainable Development Goal. Her technology, her effort will also help to achieve sustainable SDG, and the whole world, humankind, are concerned of global warming and climate change. We are all fighting together. I hope new technology with jute will help us to achieve sustainable development goal and to make the safe planet. Thank you.
I just have to say that number 17, goal number 17, is collaboration and partnership. And together we will be the change agents of making this big transformation. So that is the thing. I'm so pleased to meet you.
We are also very pleased. Again, we're looking forward to meet you and understand more, to know more about your effort.
আমি আমার টিমকে জানতে চাচ্ছি, Christina?
Yes.
You have 30 seconds. To what's your experience about today's event, Nagad, both of our honourable ministers? 30 seconds, if you could show your opinion.
Yeah, my opinion is that we should meet more often. and we should set up plans for how to go ahead.
As both of our ministers invited you at their office and residence, so next time you are in Bangladesh, I'll personally take you to both of their offices and we'll discuss, especially on 3D. Mustafa Jabbar Bhai will always be there. On farmer to factory, our Honourable Agriculture Minister, Mr. Razzaque, will be always supporting you. And Mr. Tanvir A Mishuk from Nagad, if you need any traceability, digital finance, he is there. Nagad is there to support you. All four of you, thank you so very much for joining from different continents and talking about Krishi, agriculture, digitization, farmer to factory, digital financial service. So thank you.
Christina, thank you very much.
Jabbar Bhai, thank you. Christina, bye-bye.
Christina, thank you on behalf of myself and 160 million people of Bangladesh. And our dynamic and visionary leader, Sheikh Hasina, and her government. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Jabbar Bhai, thank you. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you.